In his most powerful gesture for Nari Shakti, the Prime Minister today picked up the phone and dialed Rekha Patra. She is not only the BJP's candidate from Basirhat, but also a survivor of controversial TMC leader Sheikh Shah Jahan's atrocities in West Bengal, Sandesh Khali. He called her Shakti Swarupa and inquired about her poll preparedness and also motivated her for the upcoming electoral battle. This is particularly significant, coming as it does on the back of another raging controversy, that about the slur against Kangana Ranaut. Yesterday, that was posted from the social media account of Congress spokesperson Supriya Srinath and another leader of the Congress party. Subsequently, BJP MP Dilip Ghosh also came under fire for an equally disgusting comment that he made about West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. But today, with the Prime Minister reaching out to one of the most potent symbols of women's resistance, somebody who's been fielded as a candidate as well, who is going to send out the message that harnesses this 50% Shakti. Let's listen into what the Prime Minister said.
संदेश खाली की महिलाओं की आवाज को देश के सामने उठाना ये कोई सामान्य बात नहीं है, और आपने जो साहस दिखाया है वो देखकर लग रहा है कि इस बार बंगाल की नारी शक्ति विशेष रूप से हमें आशीर्वाद देगी, बंगाल के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए आशीर्वाद देगी। मैं जरूर कहूंगा कि जितना हो सके पश्चिम बंगाल के लोगों के बीच केंद्र की बीजेपी सरकार के कामकाज की बात जरूर पहुंचाइए। और अभी वहां जिस टीएमसी पार्टी की सरकार है उससे तो लोग बहुत परेशान हैं। बीजेपी सरकार की कितनी ही योजना हो, वहां टीएमसी सरकार लागू ही नहीं होने देती। आप लोगों के बीच जाकर ये भी बताइए कि कैसे वहां की टीएमसी सरकार की योजनाओं में करप्शन कर रही है और अपना करप्शन छिपाने के लिए केंद्र सरकार की योजनाओं के नाम भी बदल देती है। पार्टी का एक एक कार्यकर्ता आपके साथ है और मेरी आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं हैं।
Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, continues with us, as does Sameer Ji. Dr. Shantanu Sen, MP and national spokesperson of TMC, joins us. Kamruzaman Chaudhary continues with us. Dr. Shantanu Sen, the Prime Minister has reached out to the most potent symbol of women standing up to atrocities. Do you think that this is the message that will go out to women voters across the country?
First of all, when Prime Minister is talking to one woman candidate of Bharatiya Janata Party and spending 9 minutes, it's good to see, but at the same time, people of the country at large, they are astonished to see that for publicity purpose, a BJP leader, Mr. Narendra Modi, finds time to speak to a political person who is a candidate. But he hardly found any time in last 8 months to speak to a single woman of Manipur who was raped and forced to parade nakedly on the road. He hardly found any time to speak to the victims of Hathras, Unnav, Balarampur. And here Mr. Publicity Master, in order to do publicity on behalf of his political party, he is speaking to his party candidate. And at the same time, he is another candidate, Mr. Dilip Ghosh, who happens to be the former state president and former national vice president of BJP. He is insulting the only lady chief minister of the country, Madam Mamata Banerjee, by using disgracing word, by humiliating her, by using abusive and unparliamentary languages. This is the basic nature which proves that basically BJP is an anti-woman political party.
Okay, respond.
Mr.
Sanju
Narendra
Verma.
Modi believes
Publicity and Dilip Ghosh.
You know, Padmaja, what I don't like, and I'll be very clear about it. You know, it seems the BJP is the only one who always sticks to the topic. I see that everybody else is digressing from the topic. I will speak on this topic, but there are many comments coming in on my Twitter timeline. I just have to make one very important observation because I let it go unchecked. Kamruzaman should know that the Uttar Pradesh economy is not half the size of Pakistan. The Uttar Pradesh economy is $354 billion and Pakistan is roughly $366 billion. One state in India has almost the same size of GDP as Pakistan. Kamruzaman, you perhaps don't know the difference between trillion, billion and million. Please learn basic arithmetic and then come and give data on national TV. Now speaking of what, Mr. Sen from the TMC said, Let me tell you, the Prime Minister kept saying Didi or Didi. Didi or Didi is not an abuse because Didi means sister. Point number one. Point number two. If you are pointing fingers at Prime Minister today, I don't want to make this debate about your abuse versus my abuse. Your allegation versus my allegation. But TV debate पर बैठे हैं, political debate है, पद्मजा जी के show पर. I will tell some hard facts. And the first and most important fact is this. This is the same Mamata Banerjee, shameful, as the sitting chief minister in 2012 after the horrifying gang rape of Susan Jordan at Park Street. She said, oh, maybe this woman was gang raped because she had multiple boyfriends. She used to go pubbing. She used to drink alcohol. Same thing happened. 2022 में हंसाखली gang rape हुआ. And what did she say about a 14-year-old? Maybe this girl was having an affair and it was a love affair gone wrong. Or maybe she got pregnant and that is why she's made these reckless allegations. Now we know that it is a TMC councillor's son who was actually the key accused and now he's been convicted thanks to a CBI inquiry. So यहाँ बैठकर आप Mamata Banerjee is no beacon of kindness, no beacon of women empowerment. I want to ask you one thing. You keep talking about Manipur. I have done debates along with debates on Padmaja's show. I have done debates with her colleagues and on other channels. I have clearly said the perpetrators of the Manipur horror need to be hanged by the noose. No ifs, no buts whatsoever, irrespective of political ideology. But when I have been on debates, not one TMC panelist has said that when Shashi Panja ko pucha gaya, in Hara and Hooghly, two poor women, karyakartas of BJP were disrobed. What did Shashi Panja say? अब कपड़े उतर गए तो उतर गए. अभी इसका इतना राजनीतिकरण करने की क्या जरूरत है? अभी जो हुआ सो हुआ. Mallikarjun Kharge was recently asked at a public conclave. He said अभी हो गया तो हो गया, उतर गए तो उतर गए. मतलब बीजेपी कार्यकर्ताओं के कपड़े उतर जाए तो आप कहते हो उतर गए तो उतर गए. And you're sitting and giving me lectures.
Okay, respond, Dr. Sen, then I want to bring in the others. Dr. Sen.
See, the problem is, according to National Crime Record Bureau, the incidence of insult on women, sexual harassment, women trafficking, all these incidents are much higher in the BJP ruled states, number one. Number two, so far our state of West Bengal is concerned, if any such incident happens, police plays a neutral role and cutting across the party line, they take strong step. And number three, it's not only Mr. Prime Minister who ridiculed Didi by saying Didi or Didi, starting from Home Minister who says that the age of Mamata Banerjee is increasing 10 years per night, is Mr. Dilip Ghosh, who earlier asked Madam Mamata Banerjee to wear Bermuda when she got hurt at her feet. It's Mr. Shubhendu Adhikari, the leader of the opposition, who is ridiculing the lady chief minister by using so many abusive languages. Is Mr. Majumdar, the BJP state president, who is abusing Madam Mamata Banerjee, the 7 times MP, 4 times former central ministers and 3 times chief minister. So it's not only Madam Mamata Banerjee. Dilip Ghosh questioned about the lining of Ma Durga. So basically BJP is an anti-woman political party and it has become evident before the country.
Sanju Verma, one issue that you sidestepped, you know, by all means you highlighted what was said about Kangana Ranaut was disgusting. But then when your party leader and your candidate in the upcoming Lok Sabha election makes a comment about Mamata Banerjee's many fathers, who can take a moral high ground? Your party can't take a moral high ground on the issue.
Okay. Padmaja, I'm glad you asked me that. And, you know, I'm not going to shy away from answering tough questions. I completely disown and, detach myself as the national spokesperson from Dilip Ghosh's statements. What he said was absolutely, not needed. It is unpardonable. I will go so far as saying that I'm sure the West Bengal party unit and the national leadership is cognizant of it. But what I don't like is, I have the guts to condemn what happened in Manipur. I have the guts to condemn what Dilip Ghosh said. I have the guts to say openly, 1100 पेज की चार्जशीट फाइल हुई है ब्रिजभूषण शरण सिंह के खिलाफ थैंक्स टू दिल्ली पुलिस. इफ इज गिल्टी लेट हिम बी हैंग्ड बाय द नोज. बट व्हाट आई कांट अंडरस्टैंड कि आप यहां बैठकर बिल्किस बानो की बात करोगे, शाहबानो की बात नहीं करोगे. आप यहां बैठकर मणिपुर की बात करोगे, बट आप यहां बैठकर संदेश खाली की बात नहीं करोगे. आप यहां बैठकर हाथरस की बात करोगे, बट यू डोंट हैव द गट्स टू इवन नेम शाहजहां शेख. आप यहां बैठकर नरेंद्र मोदी की बात करोगे, बट यू फॉरगेट दैट टुडे देयर आर 11 ministers in the Narendra Modi cabinet. There was only one woman minister in Nehru's first cabinet, 0 ministers in Nehru's second cabinet, and only one woman minister in Nehru's third cabinet. Rajiv Gandhi की कैबिनेट में एक भी woman minister नहीं था. लाल बहादुर शास्त्री की कैबिनेट में सिर्फ 3 women ministers थे. So don't tell us that we have done nothing for women empowerment. Who passed the 33% women reservation bill, which was hanging fire since 1996? It happened due to the conviction of one man, and that man is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. ये याद रखना.
Okay, Sameer ji, tell me this, and I have to say this. हर पार्टी में कोई ना कोई ऐसा नेता है जिसने कोई भद्दी टिप्पणी की है. अगर दिग्विजय सिंह ने टंचमाल बोला है तो दिलीप घोष ममता जी के बारे में ये बोला है. हर पार्टी में हम देखेंगे शरद यादव ने क्या कहा था पार्लियामेंट के अंदर ड्यूरिंग द निर्भया लॉ बीइंग डिस्कस्ड. Everyone remembers that. The point is, when a woman voter looks at political parties, किसका मैसेज really they identify with, saying कि हाँ ठीक है इनको महिलाओं की पड़ी है, या फिर सब एक जैसे हैं?
देखिए, नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि देखिए अगर जहां तक महिलाओं के बारे में अभद्र टिप्पणी की बात है, सभी पार्टियों के इस तरह के नेता रहे हैं कि जो इस तरीके से अभद्र भाषा का टिप्पणी करते हैं. लेकिन फिर भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अंदर मैं बात कहूंगा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी में अगर कोई इस तरह की टिप्पणी करता है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी से बहुत गंभीरता से लेती है और यह सुनिश्चित करते हैं कि इस तरह की बयानबाजी पार्टी का कोई नेता ना करे. हालांकि उसके बाद भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी हो, चाहे कांग्रेस हो या कोई पार्टी हो, इस तरह की बयानबाजी होती रहती है. अभी मैं टीएमसी के भी प्रवक्ता को सुन रहा था, वो अभी रेखा पात्रा के बारे में कह रहे थे कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने बीजेपी के सांसद से 9 मिनट तक बात की. उन्हें मालूम होना चाहिए कि रेखा पात्रा सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के उम्मीदवार नहीं है, वह संदेश खाली की पीड़ित महिलाओं की आवाज है, उनका चेहरा है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी से सम्मान देना की कोशिश कर रही है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी उन्हें उस वहां से निकालकर पार्लियामेंट में लेकर आना चाहती है और पूरे देश की महिलाओं की आवाज बन सके. भारतीय जनता पार्टी इसके लिए बधाई का पात्र है. ममता बनर्जी बंगाल की मुख्यमंत्री होने के बाद भी संदेश खाली की महिलाओं से मिलने के लिए ममता बनर्जी के पास समय नहीं था. यह भारतीय जनता पार्टी है कि उस महिला को भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने टिकट दिया और भारतीय जनता पार्टी चाहती है कि वो सांसद बनकर दिल्ली में आए और पूरे देश की महिलाओं की वो आवाज बने. और उन्होंने जो संदेश खाली में भुगता है, पार्लियामेंट में आकर वो पूरे देश को बताए. तो ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के काम करने का तरीका है कि जो पीड़ित है उसे भी सम्मान देकर आगे लेकर आना. और ममता बनर्जी के पास बंगाल की मुख्यमंत्री रहने के बाद भी सिर्फ 60 किलोमीटर दूर संदेश खाली जाने के लिए समय नहीं था, उनसे मिलने के लिए समय नहीं था. यह तो राजनीतिक दलों का फर्क बताता है. और ममता बनर्जी तो खुद एक महिला है. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ममता बनर्जी को देखना चाहिए कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी किस तरीके से काम करती है.
Okay, Kamalzaman Chaudhary, it's been 24 hours now. Has a police complaint been filed against those people who posted that objectionable comment from Supriya Srinath's social media account?
Padmaja, it's a very difficult question. From where I am not privy to such reports, whether a police report has been filed or not. But one thing is for sure, Congress party has admitted the mistake. Supriya Srinath has admitted the mistake. She has magnanimous in taking down the post, apologizing.
No, how is she magnanimous? If you made a disgusting comment and you just brush your hands off, what is the magnanimity? Yes. Did she post it or did she not post it?
She didn't. She denied it. Let the Bharatiya Janata Party file a case against her. Let Kangana Ranaut, on whom you are saying
she denied it.
So much.
She denied it, but then who did it? Here's the thing. She said, I didn't do it.
No.
Somebody else did it from my account. You cannot just get away by saying, I didn't do it. Then who did it?
Yeah. No, that's Supriya Srinath has to reply. She is in a responsible post and she is of course questionable and answerable also.
Exactly. So I'll leave it at that. She hasn't replied. She hasn't replied. The party hasn't taken any action. So let's just next time when we are taking a moral high ground, remember that every political party has their own skeletons in their own closet and those skeletons will rattle every time something like this happens. No exceptions. Thanks, gentlemen. Sanju Verma for joining me.